Hi guys, this is a redirect to my reaction to The Legend of Korra Season 4 episodes 4, 5 and 6. Geez, so much has happened in these episodes. So firstly, Jinora, Ikki and Meelo, they were on their first big mission where it's just them going out to find Korra because Korra is missing, like she hasn't reunited with the others yet, so they wanted to look for her and they found it quite hard. Jinora found it quite hard to like find Korra using her spiritual power. Ikki was having a hard time like trying to have a good relationship with Jinora and Meelo. Meelo was just like bonkers in this episode. The first episode, like he was just like he's just been acting so like he's just been gloating and trying to act like the tough guy. He's been trying to act like the hero, always wanting to do some sort of action to be the hero, and it was cute, but it was annoying at the same time. Like it was just getting a bit annoying how he was trying to boss around Jinora and Ikki, trying to be like the tough guy when actually he's just a kid who's still learning. Bless his heart though. So yeah, there was a bit of sibling rivalry, but I mean, like, this mission has brought them closer. They all contribute to like trying to find Korra. So unfortunately, Ikki got captured by some of Kuvira's men, and the Kuvira's men were like plotting against her by, if we trick her into like telling us where Korra is, then we can capture Korra finally. So that's what they were scheming, just for the sake of getting promoted. Um, Whatever. Unfortunately, Ikki, like, she didn't realize that they're not supposed to be trusted. They're clearly Kuvira's men, so why would you tell them everything, you know? So I was getting a little bit frustrated with Ikki about that. But you know, she's just a kid. She doesn't know any better. But I just feel like if you can clearly tell from their uniform that they're Kuvira's men. But I mean, it's not like she told them the exact whereabouts of where they live, but like still, I was just like, you shouldn't tell them so much. Um, but anyway, Jinora and Meelo managed to find her before the guys could extract more information out of her, so that's good that they defeated them and that they could free Ikki. And then they really went on the hunt to find Korra. Ikki got this suggestion that she'll be in the swamp forest. I forgot how she figured that out. I think it was the guys that told her something, but yeah, so they went to the swamp forest. The swamp forest actually helped them by taking them there, because Jinora was like, no, I can't even sense Korra here, so how can she be in the swamp forest if I can't sense her? I don't know why she couldn't sense her. Is it to do with like the avatar state that prevented her from connecting with Korra, or I don't know. Or is it because just the swamp forest was just like full of spiritual energy and that was blocking Korra's connection, you know, with Jinora or something, I don't know. But Korra was getting mentored by the almighty Toph. Toph is an absolute genius, master, mentor, and just a great person. She's very tough, but at the same time, she's really helping Korra. Like she told her, like, you need to get rid of the poison out of you, otherwise you won't be able to connect with your avatar state. Korra actually managed to do this herself, but before that point, she had to reconnect with this extremely huge tree that's in the swamp forest, and with that she was able to reconnect with everyone around her, and that's how she was able to find Jinora, Ikki and Meelo, who are actually in the swamp forest. So it's through that tree that was able to reconnect her to them, and through that she was able to unlock the avatar state and also remove the poison out of her body, and she did that herself. It wasn't Toph. So she learnt a few tricks, so I'm glad that she was able to get her after state back. So that's good. Unfortunately, Kuvira's force are just going out of control. So Korra was like, she's finally being proactive now. She's not like you know, wallowing in her sorrows anymore, but she's still getting visions, which I was a bit worried about. But I feel like if you get the poison out, then surely you won't get any visions anymore. But I guess it's a, you know, it's a mental thing. It's like, it's not to do with like bodily fluids or anything. It's more of a mental thing that she needs to recover from. Um, so unfortunately, Korra wasn't successful in trying to take out Kuvira in a fight against Kuvira. But before we get on to that point, Kuvira wants to conquer Zaofu, and Zaofu was being led by Su. Su completely refused to allow Kuvira and her men to take over Zaofu, because she doesn't agree with Kuvira's way of doing things. She's very much a dictator, Kuvira, and I don't like the way she talks to me, the way that she threatened them all by saying that we'll use our troops against you if you don't agree with me being the leader. Like, she just instills fear in people rather than like, and you don't actually make the most loyal followers if you do it like that. Sure, they'll fear you and they'll fear getting threatened, but you won't actually make the most loyal followers. And that was actually proven when Bolin finally and Varric finally realized just how bad um Kuvira is. Like, Kuvira makes it out like she's doing the right thing, like she's giving equality to all the nations by distributing the power, because Zaofu is very high tech, but she wants to distribute that to all the cities out there. She makes it sound like it's a noble thing, but she's actually being ruthless in the sense that she's threatening all these cities to obey her, to bow to her, otherwise she'll use their troops against them. So she's just oppressing everyone, really. The There were a few things that really annoyed me in these episodes. So firstly, Korra, she didn't go into the Avatar state as quick as she could have in a fight against Kuvira. So after, basically, Su wanted to end things with Kuvira, so she took her and her twin sons, to basically take out Kuvira in her sleep, but that didn't work because Kuvira actually knew that she was going to plan a sneak attack. So that was bad that she actually figured that out. So basically, Su and the twins are captured now, and unfortunately, Kuvira is now taking over Zaofu. Korra wanted to sell things one on one with her and be like, and Kuvira agreed to it. She just said that if Korra wins the fight, then she won't conquer Zaofu and she will be able to do whatever she wants with her. Or if Kuvira wins, then basically Korra cannot interfere anymore in whatever she does, basically, and she'll be able to conquer Zaofu, basically. So unfortunately, Korra lost, and I knew that she would lose because it's not the finale. So, and that she still, like, Kuvira is very, very powerful. Like, she dodged every single one of Korra's hits towards her, and Korra was just getting hit quite a lot. And I was just like, come on, Korra, like, haven't you like trained? And like, are we supposed to believe that Kuvira is just that powerful? I mean, we did see her take out like several men at once by restraining them, and that was something that I was really concerned about, her restraining Korra. And she did at one point. Korra did manage to like get out of her restraints, but she didn't go into her avatar state quick enough, and she didn't even utilize her avatar state quick enough either. She hesitated because of the stupid vision that she was taking. I can understand not wanting to kill Kuvira, and I guess that's why she hesitated, because she did actually manage to hit Kuvira enough for Kuvira to like struggle a bit in standing up, but she could have actually took that opportunity to like hit again, but she didn't. She hesitated because she thought, oh, if I hit again then I might kill her. So I guess that's why she hesitated, but at the same time you could have at least hit her, but not enough to like kill her, if you get what I'm trying to say. So I'm a little bit annoyed with Korra to not take that opportunity, because considering the stakes, to actually, you basically allowed this girl to win and now she's going to conquer Zaofu, and the world is just going into chaos because you pussied out basically, and you need to get over your fucking visions first of all. Those visions are not stopping. It's PTSD, and don't get me wrong, I do sympathize with Korra. She's going through a hard time, but she seriously needs to understand that those are just visions, and she needs to that they're not real basically. Like, she can't, I feel like she thinks of it as real and that's why she gets scared, but you really need to get over it. And I thought like her lessons with Toph would like help her, and they are slowly going away. It's not that they're continuing to the same extent. The visions are becoming less, but she's still getting them, so that's still a problem anyway. um so yeah, she really needs to get rid of these visions. She needs to release fear, and that's what Toph was really trying to teach her, but she's still not like getting it. um so I'm a tiny bit annoyed with Korra on that, and I was getting very annoyed with Bolin for like how stupid he's been. And Varric as well, like Varric, the way he treated his assistant who basically snaked him, but to be honest I don't totally blame his assistant, but then again I kind of blame her still, because Kuvira is even worse. She's even more of a dictator. She's evil as fuck, so why would you work for her? But then again, she doesn't like Varric the way that he's treated her so badly. So I understand that, but at the same time, why would you work for someone who is conquering people, threatening people, oppressing people in for the sake of getting power and order into these cities, these places? So Julie is just basically a snake. The biggest snake though, the absolute biggest snake, and this guy pisses me off so much. He is an absolute scumbag. I don't know what the fuck his name is, but it's basically Kuvira's fiance that is seriously pissing me off. So basically his mom got captured and his own brothers got captured by Kuvira, his own fiance, and he's still siding with Kuvira. Like, I understand that you have some conflict with your family, but fuck's sake, your own family are getting oppressed so much, like, and your own citizens are getting oppressed so much, and you still are siding with Kuvira. So you're siding with Kuvira over your own family. You are a fucking scumbag. You make my blood boil. You are absolute scum, and I hate that guy so much. I'm sorry if I'm saying you, because I obviously don't mean you guys. I just mean like if I was talking to that scumbag, I'd say it to his face. He is so disloyal, just a scumbag, absolute scumbag. Yeah, like what he did is just absolutely unforgivable, and it reminds me of like what Asami's dad did to Asami. Because you know, Asami's dad tried to kill his own daughter. Some really evil family members, man. And meanwhile, Varric's making this spirit weapon, this ultimate spirit weapon for Kuvira. Anyway, what do you think of these episodes? Let me know and stay tuned for more.